Hola futuros compañeros del Valhalla, bienvenidos un día más a mi canal, al canal de Rudex Norris. Sí señor, estamos con este jueguecito llamado The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Y me ha pasado algo raro en el directo, así que bueno, vale. Estamos con The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt One More Time. Y vamos a ir a hacer la misión secundaria para ir a donde está un tío que ha estado investigando sobre las mutaciones de los brujos y va a ser una cosa preciosa para nosotros. ¿Qué quieres? Cuéntame tus secuestros.
My eyes were not deceived, yet so far south. You, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Me, south in all my fame.
I've heard so much.
Joder.
When Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in
Sí, la verdad es
admiration of
que
your
Yaskier le
deeds.
comía bastante los huevos ayer.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But, what can I do for you?
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Gretore.
Cagarnos.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag?
Witcher, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
Rarely my wont to turn down a damsel in distress, even less so when there's a prize involved.
Naturally. Why, you, sir, are no knight-errant, but a guildsman, an expert.
Todo
How
lo que te
much
pueda
would you
sacar,
need?
amiga. Todo lo que te pueda sacar.
A few crowns less, master. A few crowns less, master.
Joder.
A few crowns less. A few crowns.
Amiga.
Yes,
Vale.
that amount I am prepared to
Bueno,
pay.
pues 150. ¿Qué se sabe de ese cavernoso?
This Gretore. Know anything else about it, mademoiselle? Judging by the name, guessing it lives in a
No
cave.
será un troll.
Yes, from which it prowls when hungry. By night, when all are asleep, it creeps into villages. Then, of a sudden, breaks open shutters, reaches inside and snatches babes from their cradles so quickly they've not the time to yelp.
Nocturnal, long prehensile arms, intelligent.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in
No
a
es
snap.
no es un troll.
But
Si es
he's been gone
inteligente,
so
no es un
long.
troll.
Will you help, sir? I cannot sleep. I fear this worrying will be the death of me.
Claro.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just, mind telling me where to look for him?
Ese de atrás es
I
un
forget you
Nilcardiano.
come from afar and do not know our land. They say Gretore has its lair in the caves at the foot of the Gorgon Hills.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have ventured out to defeat the beast?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned. My concern is well
Molaría que
founded.
fuese un sucubo,
I
¿sabes?
see. All right. High
Fuese
time
un
I
sucubo
set
que realmente todo eso es inventado y de repente lo han metido en... no, amigo. No sé por qué me has puesto esa misión, cuando no. No, contrato de brujo, no. Carpa médica, visita el cargamento de Duca. Joder, tú. No, madre que me parió. Qué bonita es la tipografía, el color y todo de este sitio, ¿eh? Me encanta. Me encanta este DLC por ahora. Me gusta muchísimo. ¡Ah! Otra misión, venga ahí. Pero arriba, arriba. Este tío está hasta la polla ya de Geralt diciendo, joder, el puto brujo, qué pesado. Hay que ir mercado, abajo. Pasa.
What's going on?
Pretty crap idea sleeping at the clogs. Unless you don't mind some clever little beast making off with your coin pouch.
The notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, master?
I am. Don't think I've seen your notice, though.
Not to fret. I shall tell you, and perhaps you'd care to help. Not free of charge, naturally. The din at the city cemetery.
Justamente voy allí.
That's my
Creo,
grief.
¿no? ¿He oído un escupitajo?
Screaming and clattering fill the air at night. A man can't get a lick of sleep. It all began on the day of Saint Zoltan's remembrance. I recall it precisely. I took the matter up with the ducal guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
¿Cuánto ofreces?
How much will I get for this?
How much would you like?
50 de mierda.
Agreed.
Ahora, le saco 10 más.
The noises, they pretty regular?
Each night, I live next door. I hear it loud and clear, as if through a horn someone had stuck in my ear. Ah! Hawk! Ooh! Firk! And then whack! Thud! As if
Qué onomatopeyas, madre mía.
Pate first into a cupboard.
Know exactly what you mean.
Yo me ocuparé.
Fine, I'll tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently? Or are we just talking noises?
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a
No.
monster?
Could be, but doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, master.
Hasta luego.
Tweedledum. Your old man is
Más o menos, Bueno, está aquí al lado, vamos a hacerla. Pues la cosa es que las misiones de... Bueno, las misiones que digo. En el libro me gustó mucho ver...
Loud enough to wake the dead. Strange. Can't hear anything now. Damn it. More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems.
Es una la mía, ¿verdad?
So, noises coming from here.
Va a ser una puta la mía.
Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either. Louis de Corentin. Died on the day of Saint Zoetham's remembrance. Noises started right around then.
Que es que la cosa fue que cuando Geralt fue a matar a Biggleford, porque tenía a Ciri secuestrada,
Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall.
fue Regis, Cair Barrem Reis, que era un nilfgaardiano que secuestró primero a Ciri y después se arrepintió, o no me acuerdo muy bien ya.
Here lies Margot de Corentin.
La chavala que os digo, que ya ni me acuerdo cómo se llamaba, y Regis. Y Yennefer, creo recordar que también fue Yennefer. No me acuerdo si muy pronto o muy tarde. Y...
Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this.
Y resultó de que en esa batalla contra
Not
Biggleford,
a sign of
tío, ¿qué
monsters or
pasa?
grave robbers.
¿Qué cojones pasa, tío? ¿Por qué va tan mal el directo? Oye. Ahora va bien. Me iba mal, ¿eh? Cojones. Sería cosa mía, supongo.
That's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange.
Vale. Que a la chavala recuerdo que lo mató unos cuantos tíos que eran la guardia de Bigelford. A Regis le tiró una poción de mierda. O sea, se convirtió en un vampiro de la hostia.
Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
Luego a Cair le matan de una forma mega guarra. Y como digo, el Regis una poción de cielo.
All day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Far better to stand at the door of Lebioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrate, I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sod off. Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once.
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery.
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
No jodas.
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lebioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet! Shut up, both of you! Who does the crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My family's. The Decorintans. Are you illiterate?
¿Te doy dos hostias? Ah, no.
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes, take him. Please, do so. And I shall tell you
Amiga,
where
me
I
la
hid
suda.
his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you. And now you would evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards.
Sí.
Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself.
Es que me da igual
as
las
soon as
cartas,
you've
amigo.
removed her.
Need to think about it. All right, gotta move one of them out.
Thus spake the prophet Lepiota. Thou shalt not play for coin.
After which he promptly added,
Que me da igual.
I see you fell for that pious tart's dribble. Drats! Ah, well, then listen. I've a request. Be a good fellow and set me in the
¿Has
chamber
visto?
of
Hasta
the
es mejor
Gwent
para ti.
Friendship Society of Beauclair. It's just round the corner.
Ok.
You a member?
That's just it. I was not. But I would have dearly liked to have been. And joining them in death shouldn't bother anyone.
Certainly doesn't bother me. I'll do it. Where's this chamber?
Once you enter the catacombs, go straight. The chamber will be on your right, near the corridor's mouth, and I thank you.
Tanto que le gustaba las... Buenísimo. O sea, una que ha sido la que lo ha... Uy, coño. Una que ha sido la que lo ha hecho.
Deeper in the catacombs. Right, let's go.
Vamos para allá. Uy, qué coño. Cámara privada de los muy honorables miembros de la Sociedad de Amigos del Buen de Beauclair, que siempre les salgan las mejores cartas.
Private chamber. The right honorable members of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. This is it.
Better to die of drink than of boredom.
¿Qué haces aquí? Ladrón de tumbas. Muy bien.
You gents also looking for that Gwent club?
What the poking devils? Who are you? Who sent you?
So many questions, so few answers.
Blimey, we're the plumbing philosopher. Get the smarmy cat.
Ah, qué bien. Espero que hayas disfrutado mucho.
If I only had a crown for every time a bunch like this.
¿Qué bien o qué? No me he esperado. Le he dado a dos. No le he dado a tres. Hasta que el brujo no se pare. Florines.
That ought to do.
Oda al Wen. Propuesta número 7 para el himno de la Sociedad de Amigos del Wen de Beauclair. Autor, Stéphane de Doub, maestro tonelero. El Wen es como un vino rojizo. Vino. Rojizo. Como amar a una mujer de pelo cobrizo. Cuando los ejércitos entran en disputa, las preocupaciones se desdibujan. Entonces solo quieres jugar y jugar. Y tu joder, tío, y tu mujer exclama, segar a segar. Se quejan, protesta, están hartas. Y es que piensan que solo es un juego de cartas. Estribillo, el Wen es mi libertad. Mira, para quien quiera leerlo, paso. Al principio quería leerlo todo, pero... Tío, madre mía.
Right. High time Margot paid up.
No. Pero no anochece. Whoop. Pic. Porque hasta la anochecer, ¿qué cojones? A ver, realmente no ha sido la gran cosa. Hola, buenas. ¿Qué tal? ¿Bien o qué? Lo peor es que queréis matarme cuando sois unos trozos de mierda. No me jodería ser vosotros, macho. Me jodería bastante. Habéis muerto como hermanos. Este. Órdenes de Robin. Ese idiota huelepelos de Bruce ha intentado volver a pegárnosla, pero esta vez no se saldrá con la suya. Coge un pico y una pala y hazle una visita a nuestra difunta jefa. Daba asco verle la cara cuando estaba viva, así que mirarla ahora que está muerta me da cagalera. Coge las joyas, las perlas y los otros objetos de valor con ese comeculos de Bruce arrojó a su tumba. Ah, y si ves a ese maricón dando vueltas por el cementerio, rómpele el cuello. Robin. Postdata. Según parece, ese mocoso lleva lloriqueando en el cementerio de Orlemus y aullándole a la luna desde que se murió Selina. Me juego el cuello y no lo pierdo a que tiene la llave del cofre en el que enterramos a la puta esa. Podríamos acabar con el sufrimiento de su mierda de vida en el lago, así que Si es que nos ha ahogado ya él solo. Vamos. Ah, feo. Un gato. Se necesita la llave, me cago. Es verdad, claro, porque tengo que hablar con ella. Oli. Pasa loca.
Done. Now where you got those cards?
Leave the city through the Corpus Gate, then veer right. Our house is easily recognized. A tree adorns the sign above the door. I buried the chest in the garden, beneath the rose bush.
Tree on a sign, rose bush. Think I got it.
Yo no.
Might I ask what you did with Louis? True, he knew nothing in life but Gwent, but I would still prefer he not spend eternity in a ditch
Pues
or
está
prison.
con colega.
Don't worry about it. Found him a nice place. Ought to feel right at home. Farewell.
A ver, era su marido igualmente. Reñían, pero al fin y al cabo se querían. Ay, coño, mira por aquí. Mira por ahí. Es que todo parece igual, coño. Joder, pues sí que estoy haciendo cosas hoy, ¿no? Y más misiones. Me cago en sus muertos, tío. Ahora tengo que volver, así que me da igual. Joder, más misiones. La virgen. ¿Qué pasa?
Please disperse. The exhibition is closed.
Clausurado y se ve todo por ahí.
What's this about?
Oh, Lapiote, give me strength. I can't bear this, please. I believe I've been clear. No presentation today.
Pues a nadie.
Oh, wait. Are you not that famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia?
Sí.
I believe I have work for you.
Pues bueno.
What kind of work?
Work related to the monument to Reginald Daubrey. The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
Sí.
The statue. Just tell me what's the problem.
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me.
Joder. Más misiones. ¿Qué tengo que hacerlas ya, sí o sí? Cago en sus muertos.
Here it is. Our pride and joy, Reginald Daubrey. A giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other organs.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Le han dejado un uco.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Faramond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Y le mira el paquete, no la cara.
Impressed already.
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rifles in duels.
Claro.
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Yo, por ejemplo, no lo quiero.
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must. as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without them, Beauclair's entire tourist sector faces trying times. Trying times. It must.
La castración del héroe.
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this.
La castró bien castro.
Reginald, don't worry. You shall be whole again.
Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail. Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
It will all.
¿Ves? Esto pasa por...
A
¡A callar, hombre! El tío todo el día hablando. Que te calles, coño. Bueno, por un momento creía que era esta, ¿sabes?
Am I invisible?
Calla, coño. Venga, sí, hasta Cuenca me va a llevar esta mierda. Joder. Pero
This is Beauclair.
Scent leads to this door. Oop. Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
¿Qué estás contando?
Psst. Hughes, that's not him.
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof. What?
That's not my husband.
You mean, not your husband?
Que no.
Who are you? And why are you in my home? Out! Now! Or I'll summon the guards!
¿Qué se me dan los cataplines?
Watch your tone, Gramps. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk
Sí,
about.
tenemos algo de que hablar.
Oh, we do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves a body wonderfully.
Mentiroso.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
¿Entiendes a dónde estoy yendo, amigo?
Cut the bullshit, Hughes. You stole Reginald's testicles. Know that already.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda, I know you're in there. You and that fancy pants of yours.
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Se te junta todo, macho.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, scallop! What the laugh's this? Rosalinda! One I could forgive you, but two at one time!
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond!
Vete a casa.
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that'll be best. I'm done here.
Toma por culo, hombre. Está dando por el culo este.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not
Los testículos
intervened.
o las pollas, lo que sea.
Thank you for
Dame
saving me.
lo que tengas que darme.
So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment.
Uno podría perdonarte, pero dos al mismo tiempo, dice.
All right. I admit I stole the stones.
No me digas.
And you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times and counting.
3 times? Impressive.
¿Solo?
Isn't it? At my age. That's more than the entire last decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you got to
No sé si es
return
que yo tengo mucho libido, pero yo podría estar... Es más, estuve una tarde follando hasta que me dolió. Y me gustó muchísimo. Que me derese no. Pero el momento en el que llegas al momento ese de decir, joder, de follar lo que me han dado ganas y más.
Perhaps I could lend them to you for one more day. What would you say to that?
Eso sí.
A day is 3 more romps at the least. You've a deal, sir.
Vamos a ser majos. Aunque voy a tener que volver aquí y bueno. Ah, mona. Joder, esperaos a que me vaya, hostia. La madre que me parió. La madre que los parió. Joder. Vale, a ver. Este. La Virgen, tú. Joder, la gente aquí se está muriendo, por dentro. Dice. Contrato, gran maestro armero. Nuestro maestro en Bucler busca hombre valiente para ayudarle a recuperar unos diagramas perdidos hace mucho tiempo. El contrato es sumamente peligroso, tanto como lucrativa será la recompensa. ¡Oh! ¡Sí! Torneo de peleas a puñetazos. Forzudo, ¿te crees invencible porque has vencido a tu cuñado? Los vecinos se apartan al verte. Entonces quizás sea el momento de que luches por el título de luchador magistral de Bucler. Derrota a 3 campeones para tener el honor de enfrentarte al maestro en persona. Los corredores de apuestas de San Sebastián y los muelles pueden darte más información. Se precisa escolta armada. Vale. Queremos encontrar una persona, o varias, con buen manejo de armas, que por una suma razonable nos escolte dentro de la gruta de Albertus con el fin de explorarla. Los caballeros andantes afirman que la gruta es segura, pero más vale prevenir que curar. Intenta superar las pruebas de las virtudes. Los años pasan y los tiempos cambian, pero todo lo que es bueno y hermoso sigue necesitando un defensor. Ven a la isla de Lac Celavi y muestra la rectitud de tu naturaleza durante las pruebas. Si la superas, recibirás una recompensa. Discusiones en el cementerio. Ah, mira, este es el... Invitaciones al torneo. Este patrón de torneos en Buquer. Habéis venido desde muy lejos para participar en la fiesta de la caballería, pero ya se han vendido los mejores asientos. Mas no os enojéis, porque aún me quedan entradas. Los mejores asientos son los más caros, pero hacedme caso, un espectáculo como este no se ve todo el día. Pues esperaos un momento, que no sé si ya llevo bastante. Sí, llevo bastante. Así que nada, hasta aquí el capítulo de hoy. Espero que hayáis disfrutado muchísimo. Dadle a like si os ha gustado. Suscribiros si no estéis para que YouTube os avise que aquí os suba vídeo. Tenéis links en la descripción. Uno para Instant Gaming para que podáis comprar juegos como este y muchos otros más a mano precio. Y el otro para Twitch, para que podáis verme aquí en directo donde estoy ahora mismo. Y nada más. Muchas gracias a todos y hasta el siguiente capítulo. Adiós.